What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Invasion with Doom, Ryan, and Shan. This is episode 6. We've been moving along. So to get in tonight, we're going to be getting into Everquest, one of my old school fucking favorites. They just came out with a new TLP, which is a time lock progression server. It's named Mischief. There's actually two now. There's Mischief and Thornblade. Because it was so massively popular, they had to end up making 2 servers instead of 1. So this is a little different than, say, Aradune or Rizlona. They're doing a cool little random loot server. So anybody that's familiar with the game knows, like, Furio and Abai, you can free trade items that are typically no drop. You're going to be able to trade on Furio and Abai. This works the same way, so there are no, or almost no drop items. Everything's tradable, which is pretty cool. And then they have a really cool feature too, where say you're killing a level 50 named that usually has certain items on its loot table, it can actually drop any other level 50 NPC's loot. So that's definitely completely different. I need to get my co-hosts into Everquest because this is one of my favorite
It's like, wait a
games.
second. We flew right into this, and we're like, okay, we're the Game-Invaders. I would just into Everquest. Like, I think we need to start doing is introducing ourselves. Doom would be like, I'm Doom. I'll be like, I'm Ryan, and Shan's like, I'm Shan. It was just like,
Sorry guys, I was excited. I did the excited.
He was excited. I was like, what happened to the intro? We just were like starting up, and Doom's like, we're here. Anyway, here's Everquest.
But
okay,
but anyway, so yeah, that's my big Everquest spiel. Definitely super excited about it. I haven't personally had a chance to play it. I don't know, maybe Spiken's in the channel.
So I have a question. Is this like original Everquest or is
This
it
is
Everquest 2?
This is old school original Everquest.
Okay.
It's still going strong. I'd say it's still more popular than Everquest 2. But I feel like the people on EQ1 never left EQ1. Like,
that's how I feel. I will back this up by saying that my soon-to-be brother-in-law does this every day of his life. He plays the original EQ. At
yes!
one point, he turned to me. He was like, "Ryan, do you want to farm for me all day?" And I was like, "I'm not doing that. I have like enough games that I can't keep up with on my own. I don't need to farm for you."
What's up, Jeremy? Yeah, no, and I mean, it is, so it's like one of the very first MMOs that were ever made, and it's like a Korean grind style, where like, alright, so, little tidbit, my first friend on Everquest, I was, probably like 12, and I was pretending to be 18, because, you know, that's what you do as a 12-year-old on a video game.
Wow, flashback to like 1999, everyone.
1999! And, yeah, so I was friends with this guy that was, like, in his mid-20s, and, he had just gotten engaged to his wife. I watched over the course of a couple of years this dude get married, then lose his job, lose his house, lose his wife, lose his kid, like, all because of Everquest and the, like, grindy nature of this game. So yeah.
How old were you at the point that everything went down with that?
I was probably 14. Yeah, by the time this guy like literally like logged on one day and was like, "Hey man, like you're never going to see me again because like my life has fallen apart because of this fucking game."
That was a great time to tag on that he was like, my whole life fell apart, and you're like, this is a good time to tell you that I'm 12.
Yeah, by the way, you've been spending like fucking every waking hour with a fucking 13-year-old pretending to be 18.
Oh my god.
But
wow.
Speaking
That's
of
really
yeah.
funny, but not at the same time.
It really is. But speaking of old school games, I mean, fucking Sonic, dude. You got some cool news about Sonic going on?
I do. I thought you were going to talking about. Speaking of like 12-year-old games, or games for 12-year-olds. Wow, your screen is white and mine is not. That is interesting. So, last week, Sega announced like a shitload of Sonic games that I was not expecting. It just kind of came out of nowhere. And I'm a Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I have loved Sonic games since I was a kid. Even though like I grew up with Mario, like once when Sega came around, I was like, yeah, I'm all about Sonic. He's
oh yeah.
So they made a bunch of big announcements I'm pumped about, and the first thing that they said is that they're releasing a new Sonic game. They didn't give us any new information on it. We don't know what it is. Um, of course, people, including myself, are like, Sonic Generations 2, please, because that game was sick.
Yes.
Right, and so they're also going to be re-releasing Sonic Colors, which was originally on the Wii, but it's going to be for all the current consoles, so the PS4, the Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch, and I believe also the PC. And that's a big deal because that was really only meant for the Wii when that came out, and that was a great game. Like, you got to work with these little like things called wisps that would give Sonic like extra power-ups and stuff. And
Oh yeah, I remember those. Yeah, yeah.
it was like a big deal, and they kind of brought them back, I think, during Sonic Boom for a little bit. But it was a really fun game. It was before Sonic Generations, so it was playing with this idea of doing like a side-scrolling and also like a front-facing platformer. So you'd be like playing it as if it's Sonic Adventure or any of the current 3D Sonic games, and then it would kind of flip screens and then be a side-scrolling game. It was a lot of fun, but it was also very difficult to play like any other game on the Wii where like motion controls. Like, I applaud Nintendo for continuing to be at the forefront of motion controls, but the Wii was not good for those.
I agree. Yeah, entirely.
So this is going to be not including any of that shit, and it's going to be in HD, which originally the Wii was not. My dog just collapsed on the ground. Was that thunder? I heard? Oh, I don't know. Sorry, yeah, she gets scared. Sorry, guys. So that's like a big thing that they announced. And then also they were talking about they're going to release another Sonic Origins thing, which is going to have the original Sonic the Hedgehog games, 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles, and then Sonic CD. You can buy that. Although, this is probably the worst thing I could say on our official gaming show, but like, I don't see the point of buying these games that you can emulate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if it was like within the last 5 years, I'd be like, yeah, try and buy it. But like, these games came out like 30 years ago. Sonic is also going to have an animated series that's going to be called Rise of the Wisps.
I was just checking that out. It looks pretty cool, dude. I like the animation for Tails.
Right, and then they announced some other things too, where they're talking about how like
the new platforms.
They announced that it's good. Yeah, it's going to be on like Epic. I think that's all they said. Epic.
The graphics look amazing.
Amazon. Which one are you looking at? Are you looking at? Oh, this is the remaster of Colors. Yeah. Right? I mean,
Holy
it did not
crap,
look this good
dude.
originally.
Yeah,
it did not look this good.
This is not the Sonic I grew up on. Holy shit, dude. It looks so clean.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Sonic has been back and forth with having like good and bad games because they haven't quite really nailed it.
I feel like they're one of the franchises that just dish out content, and I mean, you get the good and the bad with that.
Right. It is. It's fun. I like Sonic Generations nailed it between like the sort of the 2D and 3D thing, and some other games have been good, other ones have not. I was like, what's this noise I keep on hearing? So there's fireworks. That's what's going on. I was worried about this too.
That's what's scaring the doggo.
It is, and she's freaking out. And I gave her some calming treats. I forgot. Somebody told me in advance that the high school graduation's happening tonight. They're doing fireworks since they couldn't do a graduation last year. So I don't know where they're shooting them off. Anyway, so it's getting pretty spooky over here for Lyra, but that's not all that's spooky now, is it?
No.
Something spooky to tell us about today?
Something spooky and prideful?
I don't know if it's really spooky. It's actually kind of great. DVD, obviously, any player who is playing it right now, they know that you can get the Pride charm.
Hell yeah.
Entering Pride in the store, you get that dope charm, like right down at the bottom if you scroll a little bit. They're also on the 15th. They're coming out with the Resident Evil pack.
Yes. Yeah. We're all so stoked for it.
Right. We're all so excited. I know some of us got to play the beta. Some of us didn't.
I watched you play the beta.
Yeah, that's sorry, Rye. I feel like any more nemesis that night, like if that's how you say it. Multiple nemesis.
Nemesis. I think it'll be Nemesis.
They're going to be doing something on the 18th, which is going to be kind of cool. It's going to be called Into the Rainbow live stream, and basically it's just going to be two hosts, 2 teams trying to survive, 5 people.
Okay.
And they'll be hosting it on their Dead by Daylight Twitch, which is just twitch.tv, Dead by Daylight. During that live stream, though, which I thought was kind of awesome, is they're going to be running a fundraiser with all proceeds that are going towards the Trevor Project.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what's that?
Project 10.
I'm unfamiliar. It sounds like you guys both know about it.
Oh yeah.
Ryan, you want to take over?
Well, why don't you finish and then I'll explain it.
Okay. Trevor Project, they've basically been doing suicide prevention within the LGBTQ community.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And then
Yeah.
the Project 10 is a Quebec-based community or organization providing the same support services to the youth. So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and then lastly, something that's fun is you guys are gonna get Discord emotes.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
Hell
oh,
yes.
To add a little
Emo
bit
hype.
more fun channels and whatnot like that.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool. And the Trevor Project, I mean, Shan nailed it, but they do a lot for the LGBTQ community as well. Like they have helped, like sort of LGBTQ teens that like can't find like that don't have like a home to go to. Like they'll take them into. So yeah, their focus is suicide prevention, but like they will do pretty much anything, like as any of these groups do. But they are the ones that we have turned to for the mutant ages when we've done our fundraising. So yeah, like they have a pretty clear record as well. So
Yeah.
sometimes you like when you're trying to do a charity, you're not too sure if the charity is like
Yeah. Charitable.
totally honest.
Yeah.
The Trevor Project it's been backed by Ellen DeGeneres and George Takei and
Awesome.
and Neil Patrick Harris. So yeah,
I love Neil Patrick Harris. He's like one of my favorite humans on the goddamn
He's the
planet.
funniest- he's the
He
funny
is
fucking
so
dude.
good, dude. He is so good. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, I would definitely recommend. I mean, anybody that planned on donating tonight to the show, go send it to them. Like that's a really good cause. And definitely tune into their stream for the Trevor Project. That'll
Oh,
be
hell
really
yeah.
That's gonna be June 18th, and it's gonna be doing directly right through their Twitch.
cool. Hell yeah, I definitely
and
plan
you
on
can
tuning
also
in.
dress yourself up for Pride if you want, like I am in Dead by Daylight, in which
Are
I've
you?
gotten a lot.
Yes.
Plus-
Yes.
But well,
There you
not.
go.
You're
Yeah.
shirtless, booty
Yeah, I
shorts
have a look.
wearing.
I've got, a look. I've got like the black pants. I'm playing as David Kane. I have the black pants and the boots and just the hat, but no shirt, and then just the little pride necklace on.
Yes.
On the fire charm. It's perfect.
That is great. Well, moving on to everybody's favorite time. It's the free game giveaway, guys. Ryan's got a really cool game coming on. You wanna talk about it?
I do. I'm also wondering how many fireworks this town owns. As my dog is trying to jam herself between furniture and the wall. So as we always have on the show, for anybody that's new to the show, we do these free game segment where all three of us bring in a game that you can get for free. And last month I came in with like so many games, and this month, like, I did go through a whole list of games. This time I don't have as many to recommend because I saw a lot of the free games that were available, and I was like, I can't get. Like, I'm not going to tell you to go play a free game just for the sake of it being free. Like, I want to make sure it's good first. So,
And this one's solid.
yeah, this one
I already
is
checked
solid.
it out.
I just played it. Did you play it today?
I didn't, but I'm gonna download it because
Okay, well,
I
it's-
used to play this game all the. Well, I used to play the original Bomberman all the time.
Yeah,
with
okay.
my
So this
friends.
is Bomberman R Online, which seems
Yeah.
to be. And I tried getting information on this, and it was very difficult to see if it had anything to do with Bomberman R that came out for the Switch.
Yeah.
But this one is called Bomberman R Online. It's free to play on Steam, and it's. I mean, if you don't know what Bomberman is, like I think like, have you been living under a rock? No.
For
But
everybody
Bomberman is,
that's
like,
not ancient like us.
Yeah, I know. So, but this is like an online game where you play it against other people. So
Yeah.
it's basically you start off on the board and it gives you like four. Like you're playing as one Bomberman dude, and there's like 3 other people who start on the board with you, and you're obviously doing Bomberman where you're trying to blow up the blocks, get power ups, and then eventually when you're getting close enough, you're trying to bomb each other out. Then after a certain period of time, it will just stop, and then the board opens up, and it's like going to another board, so then everybody can run into somebody else's game.
Oh wow!
And,
All right.
and it's suddenly
There's been a big
Yeah,
trend in that lately, with like the Pac-Man game that came out, and a couple others that are.
yeah. Well, this is
Yeah.
a little bit different though, because it's like basically the borders open up, and you can go left, right, up or down, and then
Yeah.
you can run into the next screen. So it's whatever screen you run into, and so then it could be like 4 to 6 players, or suddenly there's like 10 people there, and then sometimes the game will like walk down certain screens, so you have to get to a screen that's not going to kill you.
Oh, all right. So
then
that's
it's
different. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, so then there's like 10 people on your screen. So
Whew.
it's, I mean, it's chaos, but it's not like that type of like overwhelming, anxiety-inducing chaos. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like that's like
It's
had to
definitely a
stop
casual
playing.
style.
I
like-
know. I was like, I had other shit I needed to get done today. And I'm like, I can't play. So, I mean, like Dead by Daylight, you can level your character up. So I was like, I'm just gonna get to level 2. Like that's gonna be my goal for right now. But so that's what it is. I think there's a bunch of like stuff that you can pay for, because these games are designed.
Oh, yeah,
so, like, you would
microman-
get better equipment or
microtransaction.
better costumes. Like yeah, you have to do a microtransaction to do that. But like.
Skins equal wins, all right? What can I say?
Okay, but see, here's the thing. My secret with all those free-to-play games that are involving microtransactions, they are designed. They like literally are designed specifically for people who do not have the patience to just grind your way up and
Yeah.
get those things on your own. And like, so they're not really designed for gamers like the three of us who have been playing games since we came out
Born.
of the womb and
Yeah.
found a controller.
Born with
So,
a
like,
controller in our hands.
Yeah, so that's I wouldn't even bother with microtransaction. But
Yeah.
that is my game. Doom, what do you got?
Alright, so I broke the meta this week, and I apologize. But I do have a free game. But Squawker, one of the moderators for Game-Invaders, among some of our friends here streams, introduced me.
Game-Invaders.com.
Squawker introduced me to a game called Little Nightmares, and it is 80% off right now, so it is $3.99. I very rarely have trouble on video games. Like, I'm usually pretty good to pick one up and get good at it. I have been struggling so hard with this game that I love it. Like, I absolutely love everything about it. The
That
game
makes
is...
one of us.
Yeah, this game is so hard. And you would
Jeremy
think...
knows how I feel about this game.
It's so hard. The graphics are absolutely insane. Like, it's so impressive. It was built with the Unreal 4 engine, and pretty much it's almost a side scroller with an up down. And you're playing as this little human, and being, you know, like escaping monsters, escaping these trap rooms and stuff like that, and you have to navigate using the environment. I've been loving it. I'm maybe a quarter of the way through, and the only reason I know this is because I've actually had to look at guides to complete parts of it, because I've been so hard stuck on things. But yeah, if you've got an extra $4, definitely, absolutely pick up Little Nightmares. It's fantastic. It's well worth the $4.
I've been looking at that for a long time.
Get it. Just get it. It's so worth every cent. I mean, I have hours invested to it, and it was $4. So.
Did you already mention? Did you mention when the deal ends?
I'm actually not sure when the deal ends. So just like,
Okay.
save
it ends
yourself.
Get
It
it
ends-
now.
It ends on June 7th.
Okay, so you got 3 days, ladies and gents. Go pick that shit up.
It says it right there, dude.
Oh, does it? Oh, all right. So I don't have my glasses on right now,
Oh,
obviously.
that's right.
So I
I
yeah.
will read for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I need some eyeballs over here. But
Okay.
yeah. So well worth it, guys. I definitely vouch for this game. If you like side scrollers or nightmare type games, like horror genre, this is your
Not doing
shit.
Puzzles. Not doing puzzles.
Yeah, no, this is definitely puzzle intense. But as for a free game that I would totally vouch for, Frostpunk is going free on Epic Games. I love Epic Games for the fact that they're always throwing out free games. I mean, it's worth downloading the Epic Launcher just so that you have access to these free games that they put out.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce in here real quick and say that if we tell you where to get these games once a month, but Epic Games always does one free game a week that lasts a week. So like,
it's well
get
worth.
Epic Games and find out what it is.
Yeah, and like I was saying, this week is Frostpunk, so it's basically, I guess I would describe it being somewhat like The Forest in the sense where it's a survival builder type game. There's multiple different modes, so you can do the endless mode, which is long-term gameplay, and as they say, have a fiendish endurance setting, which pushes the harshness of the conditions up to max. But it is really difficult. I have checked out this game, and it's a hard game, but it's a lot of fun. You get to sit there and like build your city, all that kind of stuff, and you can actually there's like a Serenity mode they call it, which is basically builder mode where you can just sit there and build, and you don't have to deal with like all the stupid shit. Makes things a little easier and more enjoyable for people that want to play more casually and just get that like crafty vibe going, definitely well worth it. Again, it's on the Epic Store. Just go ahead and scoop it up. And Shan has another spooky game for you.
I don't know if it's spooky or not.
It looks kind of spooky. I like it. Well, it's like
I
spooky
personally-
cute. All right, pardon me.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I haven't had the time to play it, but from what I've seen and what I read about it, it is a different kind of side-scroll puzzle game. And all my mods know how much I hate is such a strong word, don't like puzzle games. But this one, it sounds kind of interesting because you have to find different ways to die in order to progress through the game.
I love that.
Almost like your character's little soul jumps from person to person that's planted in the game in order for you to make it out alive.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing that in the trailer for it. Like he completely anheroed.
Try it just to try it because like the graphics look cute. If you like
Yeah.
Hollow Knight, if you like Ori, Little Nightmares, anything like that, it's definitely worth a try. It definitely gives me Hollow Knight vibes, but I just thought it was different in the aspect of you have to kill yourself in order to progress. So
I mean,
I'm
that
not
is
gonna lie, I
weird.
haven't
Like,
tried it yet.
That's
but
so
I am
different,
going
yeah.
to try it.
I like the fact that like just now, like you had to get eaten by a spider in a certain direction to get your soul launched through a fucking wall. And the price is right, like it's definitely worth a shot where you can just sit there
You can't really go bad. It's not gonna take a lot of
Wow.
space. It's not gonna burn a hole in your pocket.
Yeah.
So I would definitely 10 out of 10 recommend. I'm gonna try it, even though I see Jeremy saying she is being modest and she hates them. I know he knows me well enough to know that I do not like puzzle games, but I don't know. It's the art in it is pretty awesome.
I guess the real question is, does this really count as a puzzle game, or is it more like a
I do feel like
action adventure, like choose
it's
your own
definitely a puzzle
adventure?
game.
Yeah, based on what I'm seeing, it definitely looks puzzle-ish in the sense where you have to get an idea of what's going on in the environment and how to counter the environment by strategy. Whereas, like, I feel like that's like a key component to a puzzle game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. For some reason, it doesn't feel like a puzzle game to me, but what the hell do I know? I don't really play puzzle games either, for the same reason that
You play Resident Evil. That is a puzzle game, Ryan.
not anymore.
Oh, I guess
Like,
that's
I'm not-
true.
It's stopped being a game where you solve puzzles and push boxes for endless hours since like Code Veronica.
Fair enough.
Also, let's see. Let's check chat real quick here, and I love that Jeremy said that you should
Yeah.
the game. But yes, Steffikins says Little Nightmares 2 is just as good as the first one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that out. I just want to be... Actually, Steph, is it a thing where it, like, picks up the storyline where one leaves off without giving too many spoilers? Spoiler alerts? Because that's one thing I'm curious of, if you're, like, playing as a different, character or whatever.
Sleepy Ark also says, "Hey Shan, convenience store flashbacks.
Oh, I know.
What's up,
I got
Sleepy?
an
Thanks for
answer.
tuning in.
Hi, Abby.
Oh, it's a prequel, Step Kid says.
All right, guys. Oh, really? That's interesting. Definitely.
Yeah.
That piques my interest now.
Yes.
So,
right.
we got a little bit of Game-Invaders news. Things have been progressing very quickly with the site. Well, the 2.0 version of it. We've got the whole like social media aspect of it down. As you can see, everyone's been actually using the site a whole bunch, posting up, status updates, throwing up memes and gifs, and having awesome conversations.
This is the site I'm promoting on my stream, guys. So.
News as well when we can't do the show. You can
Yeah.
find news up
We're
there as
always, the users as well. Everybody's always posting patch notes, and you'll see Shan here posted a thing about the DBD news. Feel free to join in on the conversations. Everybody on here is super friendly, super awesome, and we definitely plan on keeping it that way. It's a social media platform, yes, so you would think that there might be some toxicity here and there. We do not plan on allowing this. It's strictly cool people only. So feel free to pop on, make friends with absolutely everybody on the site.
Yeah. We're all very interactive on there, but also.
Thank you for the follow. We appreciate you.
Share this with your friends to let them
That's
know.
my brother.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a lot of cool features coming. The app is actually in development, so you're going to be able to download a Game-Invaders app on the App Store, like the Play Store and the Apple Store. And we have a chat feature coming to replace our Discord server. That way users can say you want to play some game and none of your friends are around, you can pop onto the site, pop into the looking for group thing, and be like, hey, I'm going to play some Dead by Daylight, anybody looking to join? And, chances are you'll see some other people that are on the website looking for something to do, and they'll be like, hey, I'm down to play some DVD with you. So there's some cool features with that, and we actually have our esports program going to be getting going again. Unfortunately/fortunately, it's going to be EU at the moment. That's going to be doing some Valorant tournaments and more. But pretty soon we'll get the NA, League of Legends, Overwatch, Valorant, all the old tournaments that we used to host. We'll get those going again and have the whole esports department up and rolling. So definitely feel free to swing by Game-Invaders.com. Well, Game-Invaders.com.
Yeah, join it up.
And get down on conversations, throw up some threads. We will be going, right now it's like almost exiting beta. Once we do, we'll be making the announcement, and we'll have thousands of people up on here hanging out, having a good time, getting down on some cool conversations. And speaking of Valorant tournaments, Valorant is coming to mobile, which is going to be kind of crazy. I hope... Oh, thank you for the follow. You guys are awesome. I'm hoping that it's not like Dead by Daylight's mobile, where it's going to be like kind of iffy. But I am definitely interested.
Dead by Daylight mobile app is trash.
Big, but yeah, but yeah, it's definitely. I could see Valorant playing out a little better in the sense of controls wise, but also at the same time, it's going to be hard for teams to coordinate and communicate via mobile. So I don't know how that's going to pan out. But I'm definitely interested in trying it when it's released. But I guess they're mainly doing it to celebrate the 14 million active players, which is pretty crazy. Oh, thank you for the follow, guys. You guys are awesome tonight. Holy shit.
Oh, hey, totally not Mr. Sinister. Thank you.
Hey, it's not Mr. Sinister.
Yeah,
And a wild
opposite me.
JoJo has appeared.
A wild JoJo.
Wild JoJo.
Yeah.
JoJo.
So yeah, it doesn't have a release date yet, which I'm always like kind of iffy on announcing things with no release date, because it's always like, who the fuck knows? But hopefully they hammer it out, get it all hashed out, and like, beta tested properly, and get those controls down, and find ways for teams to coordinate and communicate. I think when it comes to FPS team games like that, being able to coordinate with your team effectively is like how to win the game, essentially. So if they don't nail that, then I'm not sure what they're gonna do.
I mean, Shan, have you played Valorant? Because I have not.
Yes, she has. I witnessed it.
Didn't we play for like what, maybe half a round?
She rage quit real quick.
Yeah,
TLDR, she rage quit real quick.
And you know what? I play Call of Duty. I've been taking a little bit of a break, and I've been playing Call of Duty.
I'm not gonna hit on that. I used to play Call of Duty.
Yeah, so
As a
Valorant
CS:GO
not
player,
really
I hate.
for me.
But what about Overwatch?
And that I've been very obsessed with. And then I just finished downloading Apex.
Yeah, Apex.
Oh.
So,
And speaking of
Right.
Overwatch, Shan's got some interest. I personally find this insane, but yeah,
I know,
Shan has
I'm gonna
some
pass
crazy news.
yeah, I'm gonna pass this over to you real quick. But I just pretty much I read the headline and I read a little bit more into it, and apparently Overwatch players reportedly are getting banned for the strangest reason. About 5,000 accounts for Overwatch just had been banned due to playing on Linux. But I'm not too familiar with Linux is and what goes on with it. So, like I said, I'm just gonna pass that one.
All right.
Over.
So for the die-hard nerds out there, we love Linux. It's actually my favorite operating system. As a general blanket, I have triple boot laptop with Ubuntu, Windows, and Kali. Ubuntu and Kali being Linux builds. For those that don't know, it's just an operating system. It's very command prompt heavy as just base Linux. It goes back to like the Windows DOS days in that sense. But it has a UI now. It's got a full-on operating system and feel. And one of the downsides to Linux, and the reason why a lot of Linux users can't just be full-time Linux users, is the fact that a lot of gaming isn't built to work with Linux. So there's a program called Wine, and it's not any kind of hacking software or anything like that. It just simply makes games be able to be, or most games, be able to run on a Linux platform. So I did a little bit of digging because I got a little triggered by the fact that they were banning Linux users, which I just think is outrageous. I think the gaming developers and all that need to get more Linux friendly. And basically what happened was Warden, which is the anti-cheat system for Blizzard, was detecting it as a cheating software, and therefore were banning the players from the game for simply just using an operating system outside
right, because
of the norm.
they're just assuming they're cheating even if they're not.
Right.
And that's unfair.
logistic.
That is absolutely, in my opinion,
That's pretty fucked
completely
up.
unfair to just pass judgment. I understand that a lot of Linux users do dabble, especially, I mean, if you use Kali Linux, that's mainly for like penetration testing and white hat or black hat hacker tools like built into the software. So, I mean, I could get why it has the developers curious, I guess you could say, and flag it.
Right.
But Ubuntu, for example, is just like that's the most like PG version of Linux. It's a thing where it's just like Linux users' attempts to have a clean operating system like Windows, where like you have your start bar. It's very mirrored to Windows, and it's very user friendly. It's clean. I love using it. That's like my go-to if I'm on my laptop. That's generally what I'm running on is my Ubuntu build. And I'm not up to anything with it. I'm just simply using my computer. And I would love the ability to play games on Ubuntu. So I think for Blizzard to sit there and just automatically ban Linux users is just completely unjustified. I really do hope they change their stance on people using Wine, because it is a great add-on. It's a great way for Linux users to play their games. Hopefully 10 years from now or less, we'll be able to move forward and actually be able to game on Linux. But,
I mean, this is like not Blizzard's first offense, though.
no.
Blizzard is really. I mean,
they're racking up
they've been
steady-
digging their own hole for the past like couple of years now, so I'm
Yeah.
not surprised that this
steady
is
file
something
of
they're.
things.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was just in the last. Was that either in the last episode or the one before that where you're talking about?
It was both.
It was both.
It was
Okay.
like 2 episodes,
Never mind.
I believe.
Okay, so we've tackled this every single time we've been live.
Yeah, no, it's just
Yeah.
once a month Blizzard does something really stupid, it seems, lately. And,
I hear people are complaining about Nintendo shutting down like the Super Smash Brothers Melee tournaments that are online.
what? That's insane. See, like, that's a thing that community is built off, is tournaments. I mean, this is totally unscripted for us, but I would love to dive into it, because, I mean,
I mean, like,
as an
I don't know.
as a
I don't know
Smash
if I know.
nerd, like,
We can revisit that. Okay, so E3 is
Alright.
coming up in like 10 days or whatever, and we're gonna do some reviewing. We haven't like formally announced when or how we're gonna do this, but since E3 is happening in the middle of the month, we're gonna do another live stream of some kind mid-month with the Game Invasion to talk about all the E3 announcements. And I'm pretty sure Super Smash Brothers will be something that's gonna
that'll be a topic.
then.
Yeah, alright,
Well,
well,
we can dive into the Super Smash Brothers Melee controversy.
deal. Alright,
That
I'll zip it for now.
is- yeah.
I'll
yeah,
hold back
exactly.
my rage. Speaking of old games, though, fucking Virtua Fighter, you got some cool
Yeah,
news
more
coming
fighting
in.
games.
Yes.
This is gonna be
Fight
easy.
me, bro.
It's not like big news, but Virtua Fighter, the original game, is being remade, and
Yeah. Whoops,
if
sorry,
you
guys.
know me well enough, I spend a lot of time in arcades playing video games, and arcades
No.
are best known for all their fighting games. I mean, you know this, Doom, because we go to Free Play Arcade in Rhode Island and
Yep.
Providence, Rhode Island, all the fucking time. So.
Hell yeah.
I was very excited to hear that they are remaking Virtua Fighter, because it's not like the game was like top tier Tekken level fighting game.
I loved it. I absolutely
But I
loved
loved
this
the
game
shit
as a
out of
kid,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing though, they currently are only releasing it on the PlayStation 4, and that is it. So
Really?
once you
I'm
have-
surprised they're not going with 5.
Well, I mean, I guess they're not ready for that. But here's the thing: is that whenever there's a game that's released exclusively for one console, it's only a matter of time before it winds up on other consoles.
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
think about when, like, Resident Evil 4 dropped on Nintendo because of a contract that they had at the time.
Yeah.
And so, when Resident Evil 4 came out, it was only on the GameCube. Now, then eventually it came to, like, the PlayStation, and then they were like, also, here it is, it's coming to, like, everything. And years later, it's on every platform ever.
Yeah.
So, at some point in time, this game will be on all consoles, but I'm sure because of some sort of contract that they have with Sony, that they can only release it on the PlayStation. Because Sony is like this. Sony is
Oh,
like
yeah, they
kind of
pour
a
it.
terrible company, and I fucking hope that they go under sometime.
Whoa,
But
whoa,
they,
whoa,
like-
whoa, whoa.
Okay, actually, no. Let me put it this way: I want Sony to get bought out by a bigger company, so they can stop doing this weird shit that Sony does, where they like, well, they'll do
It
something
doesn't
like
get
this.
bigger than Sony. Like.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Disney could buy them out.
All right, all right, valid.
Then we can stop having the Spider-Man
Tesla.
controversy.
Fucking
that's been going
Tesla
on for
buys
like
out
10 years.
PS.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
Doge Station. Yeah.
Anyway, so the game looks great. I can't wait to play it.
I do like what they did with the graphics, where they updated the graphics, but not to like a PS4 tier. Like they almost went with a middle ground of like the original graphics meets some updated graphics, and it looks good.
Oh yeah, it does.
Like, it looks really clean.
Very pretty.
It looks like they have some new characters in it too, or maybe it's like skins. Did they add
I don't
skins?
think so. I think they have other characters from other games in there.
Added to it. Okay, so it's like it's
Yeah,
not the
like so
actual...
they'll have the original characters, but then
I
they're
see.
gonna have. I mean, they might add some new characters, but who knows? Like, I don't know what to expect with this. I'm gonna play. I have a PlayStation 4, so like this doesn't actually affect me in the long run.
Yeah.
I have a gaming PC which I do most of my gaming on, and then I have a Switch and a PS4.
Yeah.
But the PS4 also, like, for me at this point also is like multifunctional, and I don't know if any of our viewers are also in this boat where the PS4 also functions as like their main method of watching things, because that's what I've got, like Netflix and all that shit.
Yeah.
On, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, I am happy to announce because all right, 2 episodes ago, we were giving props to Pokemon because he went on the record and was like, "Fuck hot tub streamers," or well, streams. Pardon me. And then the next episode, she had a hot tub stream, and I thought it was a little hypocritical. George Not Found completely owned this shit out of hot tub streaming and did it with such class.
Oh yeah, the icon alone is fantastic.
All right, so I thought this was great. Like I thought it was so awesome the way he went about this. And I'm really happy that it's the most popular hot tub stream or stream ever in general was from him goofing around and making fun of hot tub streaming. He got 350,000 views, like absolutely shattering offline TV's stream record that pulled 100K. And the way,
my god! And like I'm watching the video right now when he's dropping the cokes and pouring it in there with him.
Yes. So what he did was you can see that spin wheel in the background. So he did some he kind of like made fun of the whole hot tub streaming situation by putting things on that list that you generally find from hot tub streamers, such as changing their outfit, and pouring random things into the hot tub, and he actually scalded himself, which
I want to know about his cleanup here, because of course me, Mr. OCD.
Well, alright, that was another wicked funny part of it, is the fact that you can see a bunch of towels around his hot tub. It's because it was actually leaking the whole entire time.
I was gonna be like, there's no way that it wasn't leaking.
A seal ripped on it, and so it just had a slow leak throughout his whole entire stream. And, I thought it was hilarious. There's not many, like, famous streamers that I find to be, like, very entertaining. Besides, like, Shroud, because he is, like, the man with FPS. The guy's a human fucking aimbot, and he's, like, a treasure trove of information. And then George Not Found is, like, when it comes to, like, just funny, goofy bastards that are streaming, like, he takes the prize and, like, actually, like, totally outdid himself on this stream. That's
crazy.
Just simply by, like, doing silly things, like pouring fucking 5 sodas into his tub at once to just, like, mock that situation, and having to change his outfit, and sitting there fucking eating this, that, and the other thing, and breaking eggs, and, like, his moderators were hilarious about the whole thing, and, like, I don't know, just the whole situation. I definitely recommend checking out some clips from it.
Hi everyone, Ryan's here. You're gonna have to put me back in video again because Discord just kicked me out, and I was talking to you.
You just gotta turn on your camera.
Turn on your camera again? Yeah.
There I am.
Welcome back, Ryan.
Hopefully I'm not. This happened before. Oh why does this keep happening to me? And I was sitting here saying that I don't know.
Everybody say hi, Ryan. Welcome to the
everyone.
show.
I was making a comment about how Jeremy said seeing him get in there fully clothed triggered them. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean that had to have been uncomfortable. I cannot.
Oh, also, it's hello, Queen Reambean.
Oh.
Hey.
I know. I didn't know if that was their actual name or not. So.
But yeah, Shan's got some awesome news that I've been looking forward to.
Yeah, Shan's gonna announce her.
On the positive side.
Yeah, she's gonna be doing her first hot tub stream.
But no. On the positive side of Overwatch, and if you want to go ahead and play that video and just go ahead and skip to like just some PvP, you get your first look of a PvP segment. Each team, it's going to be a lot different. Each team will contain 1 tank, 2 damage, 2 support. There's going to be massive changes, like in map designs, different and new dynamics that they're adding for like each roles and heroes.
Yeah.
Just to see how they'll interact with each other as a team and all the new challenges that they're going to have to face. There's going to be new passive roles, which will genuinely like give everyone different abilities, such as damage will move a little bit faster. Tanks, I guess, are going to automatically heal after a while. Support will, or no, excuse me, support will, sorry, Nom just decided to like bomb me. Support will be able to regenerate health automatically after staying out of combat for a short amount of time. Tanks, they're going to be reducing knockback and provide less ultimate damage. There's also going to be a ton of hero-specific changes that are made as well. So if you haven't already checked out that live stream, I would probably do so, because it's definitely worth like the hour and a half or so.
Very, very good.
That's awesome.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading the chat. But yeah,
I just like don't know enough about Overwatch, so I'm getting this very exclusively to Shan at this point.
Yeah, no. So there was like a lot of drama concerning like the whole roles and all that, and I actually like the new meta idea where they're doing 5v5s rather than 6v6. There's been a lot of people that have gone on the record and basically said that the game is too visual and there's like too much going on all the time between ultimates and stuff like that. I know Dr. Disrespect refuses to play Overwatch because of that. And bringing it down to a 5v5 will actually improve the visual quality of the game. You have a little less going on. And then it also kind of made comps a little bit weird, where once you got like Orisa out and stuff like that, and then Sig dropped in the game, all of a sudden you had a lot of shields in an FPS, which is different. I agree, it's like cool and different in that sense. However, it leads to like really awkward team fights sometimes. And I understand that you can like build around a shields comp, you know, get some dive champs like Tracer that can juke that back line. You got guys like Reaper who can go in, like, you know, E above, drop in, try to cap a tank, remove one of them, shift out, stuff like that. But it's an FPS. It's all about shooting and pew 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 pew. So I do like that they're getting rid of that tank meta, and moving forward with like a more clean approach, I guess.
So what I'm hearing is that I gotta play Overwatch with you guys.
You have to. You absolutely have to, dude.
This is what happens. This is what happened Dead by Daylight. You guys were like, Doom sends me the Dead by Daylight. He buys it for me, sends it to me, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'll jump on it. Now, like, it's what I play like every night.
And that's what's gonna happen with Overwatch. After the show is over, I'm gonna get you Overwatch, and you are gonna start playing Overwatch with us, and you're gonna love it, dude. It's so fun. I mean, you're a little unfamiliar, so I'll explain. You know, there are the tanks where you get
well, yeah,
bruisers.
I mean,
You just can't choose my girl.
Yeah, you can't have Devo, that's Shan's.
Yeah.
Well, it's
you can't have Widowmaker, that's mine.
Aren't there,
yeah,
like 20 characters in this game?
Yeah, there's a load. I'm definitely looking forward to Overwatch 2. I'm excited that they are bringing so much PvP to it. When it was first announced,
at these character designs now, because I recognize some of them just because they've been floating around
oh yeah,
the internet forever.
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
like, I see Widowmaker, I'm like, of course, Doom would play as Widowmaker. Just look at this character.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, moving on. You got a cool game coming forward too, huh?
I do. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at Overwatch characters, and
I got distracted.
I am. This Reaper design is great. I'm like such a. I think it's me. I love anything that's got like skulls and shit on it. So. Anyway, so I'm actually going to be talking about something that I don't really know very much about, and that is that there's a new. I saw this pop up on my YouTube, but there's a new Daymare game coming out called Daymare 1994, and I watched the trailer. And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So apparently there's a Daymare 1, and I had never heard of this game, but like it's actually really astounding that I don't know about this game series, and like honestly, shame on me a little bit.
Shame on you a lot of it.
Yeah, because specifically, and I didn't know this about Daymare. So basically, before the Resident Evil 2 remake came out, there was like this fan project that was trying to remake Resident Evil 2 with like its own system that was kind of like the Resident Evil system, and like this fan remake eventually got shut down by Capcom because like, I mean, like what that shit happens when you create a product that's too good. That's like a fan
Yeah.
game.
Oh
It's
yeah,
gonna
you
get
get
shut down.
diehards.
Even like that happened with like Project M, which again, like I was like, we can't be really mad about this because they had a good product, but like Project M, they went off and created their own game.
Yeah.
Which that at the time was Brawlout, and so that's what Daymare is, and so it spiritually is sort of Resident Evil in the Resident Evil 2 game timeline, except it's not Resident Evil. But these guys that like made Daymare, like I guess they like went off, and this is just like what I find super interesting about it, is that like they did end up getting hired by like video game companies, including Capcom, to go and like make games for them. So it worked out in their favor. And so this new Daymare game is 1994, and it's just a prequel to the first game, which is 1998. I'm just waiting for a Steam sale so I can play Daymare 1. It looks fantastic. I mean, it basically is a Resident Evil game. Like it may as well.
It looks awesome. Like these graphics are pretty sick, and I love what's going on here.
Yeah, I mean, like I was watching it, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta play this. And like, it's even got the same like font that it has in Resident Evil. So, yeah, that is why like it was actually very absurd for me to not have ever even heard of Daymare. I think it's because the first game didn't release that long ago, and like in terms of video game news these days, it is hard for me to keep up.
Yeah, it's rapid fire all the time. And
Exactly.
I just want to apologize. I noticed what was going on in the chat room there. That dude was speaking very inappropriately. It's been taken care of, and we all apologize for what was going on there. Sorry that it took so long to banhammer the shit out of that guy.
I have no idea who that person was. And
I recognized the name. It was somebody that was part of our esports tournaments back in the day, as a user, and he was banned for toxicity. Oddly enough. And so was the other person that was with him. They were both banned from the tournaments for toxicity. I guess they were never banned from Twitch, just from the Discord and the website. But toxic people are gonna do toxic things, and you get rid of them. But moving forward, I challenge both of you to some more snaking.
Here we go again. We gotta find another game by the next game.
Yeah, well,
next stream.
Alright, so
Also, like,
I was going to, but I know Shan's been practicing, so I want to give her a chance to, you know.
I have
You
not
are
practiced.
toxic, JoJo. You are toxic.
And
Also, Nesbit says Resident Sleeper. Oh my god.
so guys, all the users or the viewers, feel free to play with us right now. The website is slither.io. I'll type it out into the chat.
Don't I?
Yeah, you guys can be getting yourself set up. Let's see, did I type that right? Slither.io. Feel free to join us, guys. What we do every week, we wrap it up with a little bit of fun here. And we have a little challenge. If anybody can take a screenshot of them beating any of our score, you get a year of free premium on the website. So you can submit that to me on Discord, in the GI Discord server, which there's a link on, the panels. So you just gotta beat us. And Ryan, I am gonna sort you out right now.
I was gonna say, like, what is
you
happening?
gotta share your screen, your browser.
I did already.
Oh, did you? Well, let's see. I don't believe you.
I did.
I
did.
Don't believe you.
I did.
No. You're gonna have to close. What you want to do is stop your stream. Your brain fart. Your cam. You want to shut your cam off right now in order to do that, and then share screen.
It says I'm streaming though. Hold on.
There we go. Now turn on your share your screen tool there. Oh,
Yeah, it's still saying I'm doing it.
weird. All right, we're gonna use the honor system for you, and
Okay.
we are gonna begin.
Wait.
Did you get it?
No, I just wondering if
Alright.
there's like. Hold on. I'm gonna try one other thing and then I'm gonna give up.
Oh, you're starting a stream.
Yeah, you want to share your screen.
Share your screen. So
Hi.
hit the button next to turn on your camera.
Share your
Oh, I
screen.
killed myself. Yeah, I mean, it's all good.
Use that Slitherio.
Yeah. Go live.
Okay. There you are. Hold on. Watch stream. All right, we are good with Ryan here. All right,
Okay.
you guys ready? We're gonna start in 3.
I had to disconnect apparently.
Yeah, it's no big deal. We're gonna start in 3, 2.
Wait, I already started. Shit.
It's all right. 1.
Just go.
Jesus Christ.
This
Alrighty.
is very similar to how we played Dead by Daylight too with me.
All right. So, is the Chainsmokers Paris #1 on you guys' game too? On your server?
No.
It's all good. We'll just
No.
go by points.
Wait, is that what yours is on the top? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
The Chainsmoker
top?
Paris, yeah, is #1
Man,
with.
Jesus Christ! Get away from me.
Ooh, I almost ran into somebody looking at the stream. All right, so we get one shot, everybody.
Yeah, we're not looking at the stream. My brain is totally farting. Let's just continue this conversation. I don't know about anybody else, but who else here in chat has already gotten their vaccination?
Oh,
And did their second vax make them like
brain dead.
like
Yeah.
unable to live? Because that was yesterday. I was literally like the worst. I got every symptom. I got all of them, and they were all awful. So, and today I'm just tired. Like I'm like in a fog brain mood. So like typical like hyperactive jokey Ryan is not here today.
Yeah, I feel like that's was like the common thing. Ooh, I died, guys. I'm already out. I failed. I
Are you
failed
serious?
you all. Yeah.
Okay, well you got to start again then.
No.
It's like Shan and I are still going. That was
no.
literally 1 minute long. Back off, dude.
Yeah. Last week's champion is no more. I sucked.
Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna change the rules of getting a 1-year membership. You have to beat the person with the top score in this.
All right. All right.
Not any of us, because now Doom
No,
is like,
no. I don't like that. Yeah, no. If you beat the streamer, then you or one of us, the co-hosts, then you get to get a free year.
okay, but like, that's gonna be everyone.
Well, it looks
Can
like.
we like make some money on this site? Excuse me. This is your marketing director calling you up right now.
What are you
doing?
thinking? I pissed off a really big snake by.
Okay, how about this? The first person that can do it.
All right.
So you only have one.
Sorry,
Sorry,
guys.
everyone in the chat.
I tried. I tried my hardest to get you off free premium.
Yeah, he's like, then he'll message me like a day later and be like, my site's not making any money. I'm like, well, that's because you just gave the membership free to like 25 people.
That's because I love everybody, and I just want
That is
everybody.
true, he does.
Oh, Steph, you died too.
You know,
I feel it. Oh my
Wait,
God,
what's
right?
What really happened?
That, yeah.
I like clicked out of that. Shan, you're not used to that. Doom, I would hope that at this point you had heard me do my scream.
Oh yeah, I've heard the Ryan squeal IRL.
You know who loves that scream? Our friend Elena.
Yeah.
She looks forward to it.
I don't believe you.
You can call her up right now. Okay, the person that's winning right
Holy
now is #1
shit.
Trump.
Yeah, no, there is. I'm hanging out with the #4 on my server right now, and he is absolutely massive. Like, I can't even find the end of him because
yeah,
he is.
gonna-
Oh my God, he just died! He just died! He just.
Did he really?
Fucking yeah, and I just died too.
I would imagine at some point you get.
Oh my
Wait, what?
God.
Oh, yeah.
Good try,
So
Steph.
good.
313 for your first shot isn't bad. And Shan died, so Ryan is the winner, guys.
Yeah, I reclaimed my victory here.
All right, everybody. Well, we super appreciate you tuning in. Be prepared for a possible mid-month stream when E3 is going on. We'll probably do a little catch-up thing with that and do a E3 exclusive Game Invasion show. Touch base on some of the news and all that.
I killed myself so I could come back into
So yeah, definitely keep tuned on that. We plan on creating a group on the site. So if you go to Game-Invaders.com or game-invaders.com.
Hey, make my face big.
Make your face big.
Yeah.
If you go to Game-Invaders.com and click on to groups, you'll see sometime this evening we'll be making the Game Invasion group. You'll be able to keep up on dates that we plan on streaming, all that kind of stuff, interact with us a bit, and hang out. So thank you very much for tuning in this week, guys. We will catch you sometime midway through the month.
Before we go, do we want to do a shout out to our streamers here?
Absolutely,
Shan,
yes. Everybody.
Shan, where's your stream? What is it called?
Oh, me?
Who, me?
Underscore Shan. Just underscore Shan. I'm taking a little bit of a break, but I'll be back ASA possible.
Yes, and I'm at just my name, Ryan Pagella. I'm now a tiny screen on the chat. But yeah, it's just my name, Ryan Pagella. You can find me there. And that is where I stream, mostly around the same time. Shan streams full time. I'm only here like 2 or 3 hours a night. What about you, Doom?
You can catch me at its_Doom_XII, and you can catch all of us on the website. Go to GameInvaders.com/streams, and if you are a streamer and want your stream featured on the website as well, sign up, grab the streamer package, and we can add you to the site and make you famous.
Hell yeah!
All right, everybody. Thank
All
you
right.
so much, and everybody have an awesome weekend. Catch you guys soon. Thank